equations, what we're considering. There are two methods of solving equations simultaneously, the substitution method and the elimination method. We are going to be using the two methods in solving our simultaneous equation. So we'll pick a question now. I want to solve that question simultaneously using both the elimination method and the substitution method. So the first question we are picking is this: solve the following simultaneous equation. A, 2x minus y equals to 8. 3x plus y equals to 17. So we are using the substitution method. The coefficient of y here is -1. The coefficient of y in the second equation is 1. So with that, we can make one of them the solution of the formula. So we try to make equation 2. We make y the solution of the formula so that we can substitute that for y in equation 1. So equation 1, 2x minus y equals to 8, equation 1. 3x plus y equals to 17, equation 2. So making y the solution of the formula, I have y equals to 17 minus 3x, equation 3. So I'll be substituting that even for y, 17 minus 3 for y in equation 2 to get it. So that's substitution method. So substitute 17 minus 3x for y in equation 1. And that will be 2x minus y equals to 8. So when I substitute for y, 17 minus 3x minus y means minus 1y. So when I open the bracket, I'll be multiplying the one in the bracket with minus y. So I have 2x minus 1 times 17 minus 17 minus 1 times minus 3x plus 3x equals to 8. So collecting the like time, 2x plus 3x will give me 5x minus 17 equals to 8. So 17 minus, we move to the other side of the equation, it will change to plus. So I have 5x equals to 8 plus 17. 8 plus 17 is 25. So 5x equals to 25. So I can answer for x. So when I divide that, 5 will divide 5x. So I have x. 5 divides 25, I have 5. So x equals to 5. Substituting 5 for x in equation 3. Since I have made equation 3, y is the formula in equation 3, I can just work with that straight away. So I have y equals to 17 minus 3x. So I will substitute 5 for x. So 17 equals to 3 minus 5. 3 into brackets 5 minus 3 into bracket 5. So 3 times 5 will give us 15. So 17 minus 15 equals to 2. So y is 2. So when x is 5, y equals to 2. Another example using the substitution method, x plus y equals to 6. Then 2x plus 3y equals to 14. So that's equation 1 and equation 2. Now I'll make x the solution of the formula in equation 1. So x is made solution of the formula. So that will change to equation 3. So x equals to 6 minus y, equation 3. So substituting 6 minus y for x in equation 2. So substitute 6 minus y for x in equation 2. That will give us 2 into bracket 6 minus y to bracket plus y close plus 3y. Opening the bracket, 2 times 6, 12. 2 times minus y minus 2y plus 3y equals to 14. Minus 2y plus 3y will be y. So I have 12 plus y equals to 14. So 12 moves is positive here. So when it gets to the other side, to change to negative. So y equals to 14 minus 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. So y equals to 2. Substituting 2 for y in equation 3, since x is the formula in that equation, x equals to 6 minus y, and y is 2. X equals to 6 minus 2. X equals to 4. So when x is 4, y equals to 2. Now, the C question now, we are using the elimination method. To eliminate, that means one of the variables, the coefficient must be equal for me to eliminate. Now, note this: if they're having the same sign, then I'll use the word subtract. When they're having different sign, I'll use the word add. So question C says 7r plus 6x s equals to -3. 6r plus 9s equals to 0. So to eliminate x, I must make sure they are having the same coefficient, which is 9. So I multiply equation 1 by 3. So multiplying equation 1 by 3, that will give me 7 times 3r, 21r, 3x times 3, 9s, then minus 3 times 3 minus 9, equation 3. So I have plus 9s plus 9s, and I want to eliminate s, so I'll use the word subtract. subtract equation 2 from equation 3. Equation 2 from equation 3. So equation 3 first, and I'll take away equation 2. So 21r minus 6r, 9x minus 9x minus 9 equals to minus 9 minus 0. So 21r minus 6r will give us 15r. 9s minus 9s is 0. So s is eliminated. Minus 9 minus 0 is minus 9. So I'll divide by 15. 15r divided by 15, that's r. Then minus 9 divided by 15, that's minus 3 over 5. So substitute minus 3 over 5 for r in equation 1. Equation 1 is 7r plus 3x minus 3. So I substitute minus 3 over 5 for r. 7 into bracket minus 3 over 5, close bracket, plus 3x equals to minus 3. So that will give us numerator 7 over 1. So numerator multiply numerator, denominator, denominator. So we have it 7 times 3 minus 21, 1 times 5, 5. So we have 21 minus 21 over 5 plus 3x equals to minus 3. So 1 minus 21 over 5 is moved to the other side of the equation. You're going to change to plus, and we have it as 3x equals to minus 3 plus 21 over 5. So 21 over 5 is 4 whole number 1 over 5. 4 whole number 1 over 5. So when you subtract that, minus 3 plus 4 number 1 over 5, you have 1 over 1 whole number 1 over 5. So divide both sides by 3, and that will give us, that's why I'm dividing it by 3 now. You have it 3, 6 over 5 divided by 3 will give us 6 over 5 times, when you are changing from division to multiplication, numerator becomes denominator, denominator becomes numerator. So that's 1 over 3. 3 here, 1, 3 here, 2. So 2 times 1, 2, 5 times 1, 5. So x is what? 2 over 5. So when r is minus 3 over 5, x is 2 over 5. Another equation using the elimination method, we have 5m minus 2n equals to 15, 3m plus 5n equals to 9. So I want to eliminate n now. So now I told you when they're having different sign, I'm going to add, but I want to make sure that they're having the same coefficient. So I multiply equation 1 by 5 and equation 2 by 2. So equation 1 multiplied by 5, equation 2 by 2. So 5 multiplied equation 1, 5 times 5m, 25. 5 times minus 2n, that will give us minus 10n. 5 times 15, 75. Equation 2 multiply now by 2 to give us equation 4. 3 times 2m, 2 times 3m will give us 6m. 2 times 5m will give us plus 5m. Then 2 times 9 will give us 18. So you have a different sign now. So addition. Adding equation 3 and equation 4, we have 25m plus 6m minus 10n plus 10n, 75 plus 18. So 25m plus 6m will give us 31m. Then minus 10 plus 10n, minus 10n plus 10n will give us 0. So n eliminated. 75 plus 18 will give us 93. So we have it 31m equals to 93. So dividing by the coefficient of m, we have m now equals to 93 divided by 31. So 31 divided by 93. So m equals to 3. So we substitute 3 for m in equation 1. So equation 1, 5m minus 2n equals to 15. So 5 times 5 into bracket 3m, that's 5 times 3, 15, then minus 2n equals to 15. So 15 minus 2n equals to 15. So when 15 positive moves there to change to negative, so we have it as minus 2n equals to 15 minus 15. So 15 minus 15 is 0, minus 2n equals to 0, divided by the coefficient of n equals to 0 minus, divided by minus 2. So divided by minus 2 is 0. So when n is, when m is 3, n equals to 0. I want to do the one that has fraction, and that's e. 3 over c minus 4 over d equals to 1 over 3. 2 over c minus 5 over d equals to 1. So to make it easy, I decided to put this one in a bracket. So I have it as, I choose a letter to represent the fraction. So that's 1. Let 1 over c be equal to x and 1 over d be equal to y. So anywhere I see 1 over c, I will make it x. Anywhere I see 1 over d, I will make it y. So I have to convert this equation now to 3 into bracket 1 over c. When you do that, that's 3 over 1. So minus 4 into bracket 1 over d equals to 1 over 3. Then the second one, 2 into bracket 1 over c minus 5 into bracket 1 over d equals to 1. So mind you, 1 over c will be substituted. X will be equal to it for x. Then 1 over d will be changed to y. That's what we are using to substitute it. So equation 1 will now give us 3x minus 4y equals to 1 over 3. That's equation 1. Then 2x minus 5y equals to 1. That's equation 2. Now to eliminate y, I multiply equation 1 by 5 and equation 2 by 4. So I can have the same coefficient. So equation 1 by 5, that's equation 1 to give us equation 3. 3x times 5, 15, minus 4y times 5 minus 20 equals to 5 times 1 over 3, 5 over 3, equation 3. Then multiplying equation 2 to give us equation 4 by 4. 4 times 2x, 8x. 4 times minus 5y minus 20. Then 4 times 1, 4. So minus 20 and minus 20, the same sign like I said, I'll subtract. So subtract equation 4 from equation 3. That means I'm writing equation 3 before equation 4. And that's 15x minus 8x equals to minus 20y minus will change to plus 20y equals to 5 divided by 5 over 3. 5 divided by 3 is 5 over 3. 5 over 3 minus 4. So you have it 15 minus 8. 15x minus 8x will give us 7x. I said this one is changed to plus 20y minus 20y plus 20y will give us 0. So y is eliminated. 5 over 3 minus 4, and that will give us minus 2, 1 over 3. So 7x equals to minus 7, 1 over 3. Changing this one to an improper fraction, 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So minus 7 over 3. So to make x now, we divide by the coefficient of x, which is 7. So minus 7 over 3 divided by 7. And that will change to minus 7 over 3 times 1 over 7. So 7 will cancel 7, 1. So 1 times 1, 3 times 1, that gives us x equals to minus 1 over 3. So we substitute that for y. We substitute for x in any of the equation now. So substitute minus 1 over 3 for x in equation 1. So we are picking equation 1, which is 3x minus 4y equals to 1 over 3. So we substitute minus 1 over 3 for x. 3 into bracket minus 1 over 3. Bracket close, minus 4y equals to 1 over 3. So you have that. This will cancel out. So minus 1 equals minus 4y equals to 1 over 3. So minus when it moves, it will change to plus. So minus 4y equals to 1 over 3 plus 1. So when you add that, that's 1 whole number 1 over 3. So minus 4y equals to 1 whole number 1 over 3. So divided by the coefficient of y, which is minus 4. So y equals to 4 over 3 divided by minus 4. And that will change to 4 over 3 times minus 1 over 4. So 4 will cancel 4. So we have it. Answer y equals to minus 1 over 3. So we have value for y and x. And remember that we substituted 1 over c, we change it, substituted it, and call it x. Then 1 over d, we call it y. So we now begin to bring it back. So 1 over 3 is x. So minus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3 equals to x. So you have it substituted. Minus 1 over 3 equals to 1 over c. So c, that's, we can use the word cross multiplication. C now will give us minus 3. The same thing for y. Minus 1 over 3 is also equal to y, and y equals to 1 over d. So we will substitute. Minus 1 over 3 equals to 1 over d. So we cross multiply, d is minus 3. So when x is c, when c is minus 3, d is also minus 3. So you have this as your classwork. Solve the following pair of equation. 5x minus 2y equals to minus 23. 3x plus 4y equals to 7. E, we have 3a plus 4m equals to 0. Then a equals to 2m minus 5. So that makes it easy for us to have that. So see you in the next class. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mathematics Made Easy, by Adeyemi Alao.